Hi, everyone. Welcome back to English Learning Key. I'm Anna.
And I'm David. Today, we have a very important topic: how to answer job interview questions in English. This is something many learners worry about, especially if English isn't their first language.
That's true. Job interviews can feel stressful, but with good preparation, you can feel confident and ready to impress. David, why are interviews so important?
Well, Anna, a job interview is your chance to show the employer who you are beyond your resume. It's about your personality, your communication skills, and how you fit the company culture. Speaking clearly and confidently in English helps you make a strong first impression.
Okay, let's help our viewers get ready. What's the very first question that interviewers usually ask?
The first question is often, "Tell me about yourself." It might sound simple, but it's not just about your name. It's your opportunity to introduce your background, your skills, and why you're right for the job.
That can be tricky. Some people might just say, I'm Maria, and then stop.
Exactly, Anna. Here's the thing: interviewers want a short, clear summary that connects your experience to the job. Let's break it down.
Please do.
When you answer, start with your education or recent work experience, then mention your skills or achievements related to the position.
Can you give an example?
Sure, my name is Maria. I graduated last year with a degree in business administration. For 2 years, I worked in customer service, where I helped solve problems and improved customer satisfaction. I'm very organized and enjoy working with people, so I'm excited to bring these skills to your company.
That sounds great. It's short, but tells the interviewer who Maria is and why she fits the job.
Right. And it shows confidence. Practice this answer a few times so it sounds natural, not memorized.
What about strengths? Everyone asks, what are your strengths?
This is your chance to talk about what you're good at. Choose strengths that relate to the job and give examples to prove them.
Can you show us an example?
Absolutely. One of my strengths is communication. In my last job, I regularly talked with customers to solve their problems, and I always stayed calm and polite. I'm also very organized. I like making lists and planning my work carefully to meet deadlines.
Why is it important to give examples?
Because saying I'm organized is just words, but when you explain how you organize your work and meet deadlines, it feels real and believable.
Now for the tough one. What are your weaknesses? How should people answer this without hurting their chances?
You want to be honest, but smart. Pick a real weakness that won't stop you from doing the job. Then say how you're working to improve it.
Okay, can you give an example?
Here's a good one. Sometimes I get nervous when speaking in large groups, but I've been practicing by joining small clubs and speaking more in meetings, and I'm improving.
So the key is to show you're trying to get better?
Exactly. Employers like to see self-awareness and a willingness to improve.
Another popular question is, why do you want this job? What's the best way to answer?
First, do some research about the company. Then explain how their values or work matches your career goals.
Can you give us an example answer?
Sure, I want this job because I admire your company's commitment to quality and customer service. I'm interested in learning more about sales and believe this position will help me grow my skills.
Okay. What if someone doesn't have much experience? How can they answer interview questions well?
Focus on your motivation, your willingness to learn, and any relevant skills or education.
What would a good answer sound like?
Like this: Although I'm new to this field, I'm a fast learner and very motivated. I've completed some online courses related to this job, and I'm excited to apply what I've learned.
Is it important for candidates to ask questions during the interview?
Yes, it shows you're interested and serious about the job. Prepare a few questions in advance.
Could you share some good questions?
Here are some good ones. Can you tell me more about the team I would be working with? What are the biggest challenges in this role? What are the next steps in the hiring process?
What are some final tips for doing well in interviews?
Speak slowly and clearly. Smile and make eye contact. It's okay to take a moment to think before answering.
What if you don't understand a question?
Don't panic. You can say, "Could you please repeat the question?" Or, "I'm sorry, can you explain that again?"
Are there common mistakes people should watch out for?
Definitely. Here are a few. Talking too much or giving very long answers, using very informal language or slang, being negative about past employers or jobs, not preparing or knowing anything about the company.
Let's do a practice interview. I'll ask questions and you answer, David.
Ready?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm David. I graduated with a degree in marketing last year. I worked as an intern for 6 months at a small company where I learned how to create social media content and analyze customer feedback. I'm eager to use these skills in a full-time job.
What are your strengths?
I'm creative and good at teamwork. I like sharing ideas and helping others solve problems. I'm also very organized. I like making lists and planning my work carefully to meet deadlines.
What is your biggest weakness?
Sometimes I get nervous when speaking in large groups, but I'm working on this by joining small clubs and practicing speaking in English.
Why do you want to work for this company?
I admire your company's focus on innovation and customer service. I'm interested in learning more about sales and believe this position will help me grow my skills.
Do you have any questions for me?
Yes. Can you tell me more about the team I will be working with?
Sure. It's a small team, very friendly, and we work closely on projects. Anna, David, can you share some useful phrases for job interviews?
Of course. Here are some good ones. To start your answer, I'm happy to be here today. Thank you for the opportunity to interview. Talking about strengths. One of my strengths is I'm good at talking about weaknesses. I'm working on improving. I sometimes find it difficult to asking for clarification. Could you please repeat the question? I'm sorry, I didn't understand that. Could you explain? Ending the interview. Thank you for your time. I look forward to hearing from you.
Anna, David, any last words for learners preparing for interviews?
Yes, remember, practice is everything. The more you practice, the more comfortable you'll feel. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how you learn.
Thanks, David. And thank you all for watching. Please like this video if you found it helpful, subscribe for more English learning tips, and comment below with your questions or experiences.
Good luck with your interviews, everyone. See you next time on English Learning Key.